Hello, level one. I hope you have had a good weekend and a good week. Today we will finish Unit 9, our daily living unit. And remember, in Unit 9, we are talking about things that you do every day in your life. So let's go to page 111 in the yellow book. Let's start by remembering some of these words. So let's repeat the words. Doing homework, doing homework, doing the laundry, doing the laundry, drying the dishes, drying the dishes, making lunch, making lunch, making the bed, making the bed, washing the dishes, washing the dishes. Good. And remember, these are things that we said are chores. Chores are things that you do in your house or in your apartment. Maybe you make the bed every morning or dry the dishes every afternoon. Let's look at number 1. I will say the activity and you point to the picture. So in number 1, point to the woman who is drying the dishes. Good. B is drying the dishes. In number 2, point to the man who is washing the clothes. Oh, we can say washing the clothes or doing the laundry. Point to the man who is doing the laundry. Good. A is the man, he is doing the laundry. In number 3, point to the woman who is doing homework. B, she is doing homework. And in number 4, point to the man who is making the bed. Good. B, this man is making the bed. So if someone asks you the question, what are you doing right now? Maybe right now you will say, I am learning English, or I am listening, or I am reading. These chores all have the letters ing, doing homework, doing the laundry, drying the dishes, washing the dishes. Remember, ing means right now. We are learning English right now, or I am listening right now. If we ask the question for number 1, what is she doing right now? The answer for B is she is doing homework. So right now, she is doing homework. This isn't important. Remember, ing means right now. It is happening at this moment, at this time. Okay. Now let's go to page 112 in the yellow book. And I believe we read some of these activities, and we said these are outside chores. So a chore is something you do around the house. It may be inside the house. So making the bed is an inside chore. An outside chore is something you do outside. So let's listen and repeat. Number 1, cutting the grass. Cutting the grass. Number 2, getting the mail. Getting the mail. Number 3, taking out the trash. taking out the trash. Number 4, walking the dog. Walking the dog. Number 5, washing the car. Washing the car. And number 6, watering the grass. Watering the grass. Okay, so these are some things we can do outside of the house or outside the apartment. If you don't have a yard, so if you live in an apartment, maybe you don't have to cut the grass. Maybe someone else does that for you. But maybe you have to get the mail or take out the trash. Last week, or the week before, we also talked about doing part A of number 2 for homework. So the task said read and match. So you read the chore and then draw a line to the person who is doing that chore. So the first one was taking out the trash. And this man over here is putting the trash in the trash can. He is taking out the trash. This next one, washing the car. Washing the car. You can see here is the car. The car is red, and the man is washing it. This one, cutting the grass. Cutting the grass. And we draw a line over here because she is cutting the grass. Let's come to these ones. Watering the grass. We draw a line, follow the line, and this man is watering the grass. Getting the mail. This woman is getting the mail from her mailbox. And finally, we have walking the dog. This one was easier because here is the dog. So this man in the green clothes is walking the dog. So you can also ask the question, what chore is he doing? So let's look at this man in number 1. What chore is he doing? And answer, he is cutting the grass. He is cutting the grass. And remember, in America, you can also say he is mowing the grass. Both of these are good, mowing or cutting. Okay, the same question for a woman, except we change it to she. What chore is she doing? Number 6, she is watering the grass. She is watering the grass. So these questions, remember, have ing. And so that means right now. So our answer, the word will have ing. What is he doing? He is cutting the grass. What is she doing? She is watering the grass. But you can also ask the question, what chore do you do? For example, if you ask me, what chore do you do? I would say, I make the bed. So every morning, I make the bed. So what chore do you do is more like every day or on Mondays. So what chore do you do? I take out the trash. I cook the food. I clean the kitchen. I make the bed. Remember, these words do not have ing, and do does not have ing either. So when the question says, what chore do you do? Our answer should not have ing. It should not have these 3 letters unless you are saying, right now I am doing this. Because what chore do you do means what chore is your job? What is your job to do? Okay, let's go to page 114 in the yellow book. And let's see. Actually, we'll start here. So on page 114 at the top, there are questions and answers. And so we have two ways to ask questions. If we're talking about one person, so a man, we can say, "What is he doing?" Or a woman, "What is she doing?" So that's one person. But if we have two people, we can say they. So here in this first picture, we have three people. They. What is they doing is no good. We cannot say is. If it is two people, we say what are they doing? So this is a very important thing to know. Is means one person, are means two, three, four, more than one person. So let's look at the pictures and read through these questions together. Number one, let's repeat. What are they doing? What are they doing? And so here we see that the question says they. So we know our answer has to be are because they means more than one person. Let's look at the answer. Let's repeat making dinner. Making dinner. So question, what are they doing? Answer, making dinner. Let's look at the next one. What and then he doing? Is he one person or more than one person? He is one person, so we will say is. So what is he doing? If you have your book, let's remember the directions. It says read and circle, then write. So you should circle the right answer and write it. Remember, practice our spelling. So question, what is he doing? Answer, washing the dishes. Let's go to number 2. Look at the picture. There are 3 people, 2 women, and 1 man. So the first question, what, and then we have this word they. Is they one person or more than one person? And they is 2 or 3. So we know we have to say are. What are they doing? What are they doing? Answer, making the bed. Making the bed. In the next question, look at the word he. Will we circle is or are? We will circle is. What is he doing? One person. Answer, repeat, taking out the trash. Taking out the trash. Number 3, the first question. Look at the word he. Will that be is or are? Is. Good job. What is he doing? Oh, remember one person. Uh-oh. Okay. Remember one person. What is he doing? Answer, repeat, washing the car. Washing the car. And our last question, we look at the word she. Is that one person or more than one person? She is one person, so we will say, what is she doing? Answer, watering the grass. Take a minute and practice reading the questions and the answers. If you have a partner, one person will be person A and one will be person B. If you don't have a partner, practice reading slowly so that you know the words. Okay, let's go to page 116. Turn the page. And we'll practice some reading. So the directions, let's read. Read and match. Read and match. So the first one, we want to look at the words. So they did the first one for us. The sentence is, let's read and repeat. She is not happy. She is not happy. Remember, happy means a smile, you are laughing, you feel good. But the sentence says she is not happy. So we want to look for someone who is not happy. And you see they drew a line. Look at her face. She is maybe angry, maybe just she is not happy. So the next ones, we want to read the sentence and then draw a line to where it goes. So let's read the first one. Let's read and repeat. They are taking out the trash. They are taking out the trash. If we see this word they, does that mean one person or more than one person? It means more than one, and we know taking out the trash is a chore. So this picture in number 3 matches taking out the trash. They are taking out the trash. Okay, let's read the next one. Read and repeat. She is drying the dishes. She is drying the dishes. So remember, drying is different than washing. With washing, we use water and soap. Drying, no water, just a towel. So our choices are picture 2 or picture 4. In picture 2, it looks like she has water here. So this would not be drying the dishes. But in picture 4, it looks like she is using a towel to take away the water. So we will say picture 4, she is drying the dishes. Picture 4. And last one, let's read and repeat. She is washing the dishes. She is washing the dishes. So our last one will be picture 2. She has water and she is washing the dishes. Okay, great job. All right, this is on page 120 of your book. And this will be our last page today because it's a lot of information. So here at the top of the page, we have some names and chore. So let's read this first. All right, read and repeat. Date, Monday, August 27th. Name, chore. And this says it is a work order for 1812 Franklin Street, Madison, Wisconsin, 53714. So these are people who will do your chores for you. They will take care of things for you. So let's read the names and the chore they do. The first one is Alma. Alma. And the chore is dishes. Alma does the dishes. The next one we have is Kay, and Kay's chore is the beds. She makes the beds. Ramiro, his chore is the grass. Cyrus, his chore is the laundry. And Ben, her chore is the trash. Okay, let's read and repeat. Repeat. Read the sentences. Look at the work order. Fill in the answer. So we will read and answer the questions. Number 1, repeat. Alma's chore is. So this question is asking, what is Alma's chore? So look at the table. What is Alma's chore? Her chore just says dishes, but from the answers we can say it is washing the dishes. Number 2, let's read. Kay's chore is. So what is Kay's chore? What does she do? Kay's chore is the beds. So we read the answers. We have making the beds, doing the laundry, and washing the dishes. Kay's chore is making the beds. Okay, number 3, Ramiro's chore is. Ramiro's chore is. So let's look and see. Ramiro, and then his chore is the grass. So Ramiro's chore, we want to look for the word grass. His chore is cutting the grass. Oops. And our last one, let's read. Ben's chore is. So we go look for Ben, that's the name. And her chore is trash. So Ben's chore is taking out the trash. Okay, so this is practice reading and answering the questions. Until the next video, these are some questions I would like you to think about and maybe talk about with a partner or with a friend if you have someone to practice English with. So our first question is, what chores will you do today? What chores will you do today? And remember, we have in this question will you? So our answer can start out with, today I will, and maybe you will say, I will make lunch, or I will do the laundry, or I will clean my house. Remember, what chores will you do? Answer can be, today I will. The second question, what chores do you like to do? What chores do you like to do? Sometimes people like to make lunch. They like to cook. So they might say, I like to cook lunch, or I like to make dinner. They like to do some chores. Maybe you will say, I like to water the flowers, or I like to clean my house. And the last question, what chores do you not like to do? I do not like to clean the bathroom. I don't like to do that. Maybe you will say, I do not like to take out the trash. So there are some chores that we like to do and some chores we do not like to do. If you have a partner or someone to practice with, ask them these 3 questions. and see what their answers are. And remember, if you don't have a partner, don't worry. Practice with these words. Practice speaking out loud so you can hear yourself. Remember, English is all about practice and speaking. So the more times you see the words, the better. Tomorrow we will do a little bit of reading for Unit 9, and then we will quickly look at Unit 10. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.